Hey guys, how's it going? It is Eve, and welcome back to episode 2 of Let's Play Eve Online. So last episode we pretty much talked about what we're going to be doing, and we are continuing on doing that. We are still in the rookie system here of the Galente Federation, and we are in the Federal Navy Academy. We are still running our career agents. Fun stuff. So, last episode we did a few missions for not Mimitar, military. So that is what we will be doing. So we will be going and doing cash flow 6 out of 10 today. For the implant, it's a crappy implant, but it gives us everything that we need. So just check the ship restrictions quickly. Everything can use it. We're all good there. And let's accept that mission. So, we are going to continue running these missions for the next couple days until we have enough money and the skills to head out and get a better ship, and then we can move out and expand ourselves into space further. And my overview is bugged. It's showing corp members again. I'm not sure on why it's doing that. So we can just quickly, pilot is criminal. Where are you? Pilot is in your corporation. Okay, we don't need that. Close that. Okay, now that that's fixed, let's get on with this mission. So this, like I said, we are just gonna continue running our missions here. What I was thinking of is to... Galante space is nice and all, I will admit. There they are. Looks like there's the acceleration room is guarded. Okay. Lock you up, approach you, lock you, and then lock you up. Turn on the afterburner so we can get this job done quicker. I have no idea on why Eve is lagging as bad as it is. We can do this. Start shooting you. Zoom out. Zooming out, personally, it's kind of more of my thing. I like when I fight even in Eve PvP, I prefer to be zoomed out. Alright, so we're back. I apologize for that weird cut. I didn't actually do anything. Turns out that Fraps doesn't really like it when my computer, my second computer here, is rendering a video off my network drive, and it is just freezing up. It was terrible. You guys could probably tell. So I fixed the problem. I apologize for that. But at least it's not plagued as much as the other actual, like, episode 0 that had to be scrapped completely because of how buggy it was. It was absolutely terrible. And why can I not shoot you? I'm going too fast, aren't I? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, like I was saying, I like to play zoomed out a bit. It gives you a bigger view of the battlefield and where everybody is. So we will pop all these guys and get them out of the way. We have to kill, I believe it's everyone here. I haven't ran these missions in so long, so I forgot completely what I have to do here. Okay, so there's those guys. Let's just quickly go pop these guys. They have some bounty on them, so that'll be nice in the long haul. Let's just fly a bit under this asteroid here, because in one of the missions I was running that is unfortunately not uploaded, I got stuck in a station and it took me a while to get out. I was actually thinking of petitioning it as a stuck for a second there because of how stuck I was. But eventually I got out, wiggling my way through, and all good. And we are now running this mission here, and hopefully we can get the career agent here done in the next day or so. Then move on to industry so we can get ourselves a mining frigate and start doing a little bit of mining here and there, and just get ourselves a bit ore and in a place where it's quiet but not too crazy. We're gonna have to go on the little adventure of Eve here and find a good place in high sec where it's not crazy active, but where we can run everything in relative peace. Because I personally I like being far away from gankers. Is this the outpost? Yes, you are. Let's just pop you. If I remember this mission right, there should be web towers. Shoot. Sentry guns. Yeah, there they are. They're defenses. But I think that's it, right? Is that all we need? Institute. Yeah, you know, I believe that is it. Let's just double check. Completed. Okay, let's just dock up in the station here, and get going because we don't want to stick around and die because we are still in a completely unfitted Atron, except for the afterburner here. Still a terrible fit. We don't want to be caught losing this in a rookie mission now, do we? Let's dock up. Just double check our skills. So not much of change. You guys actually could probably tell by the date here that this is still recorded in the same day as episode 1 was. Docking request. Accept this. I get it. Complete that mission. And this one, I forgot. This is a +1, I believe. Yeah, +1, and it is a. Okay. We'll plug it in because let's see how much it is on the market. No orders. Let's say 100,000. 100,000 it sells for. You just completely stopped responding on me. Oh, there we go. Okay. So after, I don't know if that even recorded my voice there. So I'll listen to the recording. So we'll plug this in. I'm curious to see if it'll change anything. 26 days, 55. Okay, so 50 seconds. And where's the plug? Oh, there's plugin. I changed it by a few hours. Okay, not bad. You know, better than nothing. Let's get our next mission here. We get an armor booster, which is nice. We could use that on our ship. Thank you. Bonus rewards. Okay, so we get almost 200,000 for this mission. Quite good. Let's just double check here. Journal. We need to destroy the pirates at the convoy. If you're low on hit points, simply warp out and regenerate. Okay, so at least it tells us that we could, you know, in and out. And I still don't know when my overview is bugged. I'll probably fix that off camera so that we don't have, so I don't waste much of your time here. So we are gonna warp in here. So, you know, like I said, I've been looking for a, you know, when we're gonna head out for the Journey of Eve, we're gonna go out and look for a nice place to live in Eve. What I have been personally thinking is out in a Mars space, out in the Corzor region. But that is my personal opinion. I live out in that region, if you guys don't already know, in my actual corp. But that character isn't gonna be that corp doesn't exist in this character's world. We are not associating ourselves with my own corporation here, because we want to be completely self-sufficient and self-reliant without having to rely on my other characters and stuff like that. So anytime now, you can kill this rat here, please. Okay, one down, and we can probably one-shot blap that guy because we're so close. We can take out these guys here. Let's lock up as many as we can. I don't actually remember how much the skill is right now. These guys are coming close. You guys are probably wondering why I am actually just clicking the shoot my gun button. Well, I just don't feel like pressing F1 today. That's the truth. So everyone has those days. I'm more of a drone guy, so I sit there press F all day while my character sits in rats. So that is pretty much what I do all day. So that's why I don't press F1. And when I do press F1, I click. Not to meme that out or anything. Or meme, how we say it in comms sometimes. Anyway, enough about cancerous things. Corporations. What is going on? We are 25. Let's turn this thing on. So, what do I plan on doing? I plan on joining a corporation. What corporation? I don't know. Whether I'll give this... What is going on here? Okay, you're shooting this guy, but the guy you want to shoot is behind you. So, that's what we're planning. We're gonna either make a corporation or join a corporation. I have no idea yet, so it'll be interesting. Like I said in the previous corporation, I started talking about like brave goons and all that. Going back to them, I was actually thinking of Wormhole, to be honest. I've never actually tried Wormhole. I've lived in one for about 2 weeks and then got kicked out because, well, you know, I'm a solo player and I'm not going to be defending an entire wormhole against invaders that I can't do on my own. It just wasn't practical, so I, decided to leave on good notice. They didn't shoot me while I was evacing, and I gave him the wormhole in return. So that ended up, I have to say, it was actually pretty fun. The ISK in Wormholes is tremendous if you can find the right hole. There's those C5s that, I don't actually know any alliances that are wormholes, so forgive me if I don't mention any of them that you're in. But, like I said, it's... facetor is empty. There's lots of ISK in them. There's so much ISK I sometimes see on kill boards where it is freighter, dead, and there is that sleeper mainframe, I believe it is, that is worth, I don't know, I think it's like 100,001, maybe even more. I don't actually keep track of prices too much here in EVE, so I am not really a kind of like, well, what's going on kind of thing when it comes to those prices. But I mean, going back to that and saying the people who lose those ships, like, I know that wormholes have a certain amount of like M3 that can only pass before they collapse, but you guys should at least... Yeah, I think we have that. Do we have weapon management? Let's just double check. Yeah, we have it. Okay. What people should do is at least not do it in one run. We have to... What is we have to do? Fly to the hotel. If anything arises, if something is a misreport back to your issue with the details. Okay. Like, they should do it, like, I mean, not in one run. I mean, like, you can get it to your, like, a high-sec system if you're low-sec static, right? And after that, you could just do it in a couple runs so that you don't get detected too much. Because if you get detected, and by, like, Marmotite, I believe they're called, or Code, if you're passing through Udama, then you're on a instant target list. You're not even gonna get asked, oh, ransom here, I'll let you go. It's more like, oh ho ho, you're dead, boy, you're dead. Oh, this mission. Okay, I don't like this mission. This is the mission that can destroy your ship. I actually lost the ship. I lost the ship. If I'm not mistaken, back in the day, this mission used to give you a shuttle that you were supposed to take to do this mission, and then you would have to literally lose the shuttle. There we go. Oh, they completely modified it. And now I'm warping to the customs office. See, this is a kind of like get out situation of me when it comes to playing Eve. If I get bombed or even yellow boxed while I'm in a fleet, I will warp out and then warp back in. Just, you know, get myself off target, unless I have a huge target tackled, but we can head back to the station kind of thing here. Finished the mission, it was rather quick, we can turn that on. We don't want to really pay a repair bills because it costs out here in Empire. I'm used to having no repair bills at all out in Nullsec, it's just 0 ISK. But what can you do out here in Empire? It's all different, and I really need to get this overview fixed. It's really bothering me. But going back to what I was talking about, wormholes. Like I said, tremendous ISK, but even if your wormhole is a few jumps from Jita, Jita isn't the best place to bring lots of ISK through in ships. There's lots of ships that, what is this? Destroy the narcotics warehouse and report back to your agent. Okay. So, it's not the best place to bring lots of ISK in not a tanky ship. A freighter, not so tanky, but what can you really do too much about it? If it's not for the freighter, then you couldn't really do much because of just the sheer amount of M3, the meters cubed that you're bringing from your wormhole. I'm pretty sure. I don't exactly know the loot, but I know there's like now there's nullsec sites in wormholes, so that's pretty interesting. You'll be bringing lots of loot through there and stuff like that. So there's lots of stuff that is pouring out of wormholes. It's in some cases, I've just been thinking that a wormhole is. This could be a debatable topic here, but a wormhole could be safer than a nullsec dead end system. I'm not going to go too much detail here, but I live out in pretty much a dead end system out in the galactic north here of Eve, and it's most of the time it's just me and a couple alliance mates that come in, and it's all good, right? But when we get the occasional visitor of either safe up and stuff like that, that's the one thing in wormholes, right? You don't actually know who's in your wormhole unless they talk, because of some kind of mechanic. Which is a nice touch, because wormholes are meant to kind of be in the middle of nowhere. It's a cool touch, but me being in nullsec, since my main account was, I believe it was 3 or 4 months old. I was out in nullsec. On my 5th month, I got on a Nyx kill mail already. So that's what I mean. I've been in nullsec for a heck of a long time. So I've never really tried wormholes. Personally, me talking about wormholes and all this, I've been honestly thinking while I'm talking is maybe we should try a wormhole. But I know that going in an Atron will get us killed. It's no doubt about that. That is a huge no-no, and we wouldn't even be able to kill a sleeper. So it's kind of like, yeah, we need to train. So we'll look into wormholes here, and then we could prioritize ourselves and get ourselves set up into a wormhole, because, well, who doesn't like wormholes and money? Of course I do. Where are you? Radioactive cargo rig and narcotics warehouse. There you are. So we could do that, and It'll be a nice go. We could live out there how long until it gets boring. Then we could go and move out back into high sec, stuff like that. So I'll have to probably sleep on it, and I'll let you guys know in episode 3 of what we will do, whether we'll hit wormholes or we will just kind of ditch it and stay in high sec for now. Lots of possibilities. The possibilities are almost endless in Eve, so it's nice. Let's just pop this narcotics warehouse. Remember, kids, drugs are bad. It's narcotics. Let's say anything. Boosters. I can't actually read the second one. Stimulants and pharmaceutical medicines at low prices. I think that says hallucinmedics. Hello something, whatever. I can't actually read it. Are you kidding me? Okay. I'm under attack and you decide to reload. Alright, so we can pop this pretty quick here. What way is the station? I'll just hit C quickly. And what way is the station? You are... It said station. You're over there. Let's just quickly fix this bracket center tracking position. Yeah, okay, there, that's better. So wait, did I destroy it or what happened here? I believe I destroyed it, and we are done. We are done. We're back to the station, and let's complete this mission. We're not even gonna worry about these rat. That's about 9,000 ISK, which is nothing. We have our first million ISK here that we made. See, that's the corporation tax, which is really bad. I don't actually like it. For the meantime, I'm thinking we might even join, we might even go and make ourselves a corporation here, maybe even next episode, because it's really annoying having a tax to an NPC corp where you get no benefit from it. You know, I know in some corps your tax is a bit higher than usual, but you get like PvP equipment open, like an operations hangar where you can take stuff, lose stuff, and no one really cares. So, cash flow number 10 out of 10. Looks like we're gonna finish this episode. Then we can move on to advanced military. If your shields and armor are depleted and your clothes warp out immediately. Dock user repair station, yada yada yada. So this is an Ors alert. Oh, okay, so 3 jobs here. Find Wolf and take him out. We get a Tristan, sorry, I mean Tristan. Sharpshooter, we have that, and we have 6 hours to complete this mission. Alright, so let's warp out there and kill this wolf guy, and then we will return and call it a episode. So like I was saying about the corporations, depends on your corporation here. I don't know how many corporations actually function. Every corporation is different. The corporation I'm in currently is actually from 2003, so it's a really old corp. Great bunch of people. And the thing is that we have a 7.5 tax right now, but the tax kind of also covers PvP equipment. Not doctrine ships, but if we want to, for example, like go out on a roam, like a kitchen sink to say, and we don't want to really bring out any of our ships like a interceptor or a recon or your doctrine ship or something on those lines, you can just jump yourself into the operations hangar and take out a stabber, an omen, stuff like that, and use it. If you lose it, you lose it. Well, oh, whatever. If you don't, you just put it back and someone else will go and lose it. So it's a lot of flexibility, and it's nice. It's nice to do. It's nice that these corporation directors look out for their members. Personally, I believe all corps should be like that to an extent. That they don't, But that being said, here it also depends on corp thefts, right? I know corp thefts happened a lot, so it's kind of like, uh, do you trust your members or do you have complete lack of trust, right? And that is a factor when it comes to a corporation CEO, in my opinion. If they're not trustworthy of the members, then, well, they have a reason to do so, because, well, all your work could be scrapped down to nothing, like a couple of Eve trailers said. But at the end of the day, it's really trustworthy. It's nice for a CEO to trust members, directors too. So, it's really up to the CEO at the end of the day, and what kind of corp it is. If it's a major null-set corporation where you have trillions invested in blueprints, you have billions in POS modules and stuff like that, well, of course, I know that you don't want to be giving a less than 1 day kind of tune access to your POS modules, and kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna steal everything, and then next thing you know, you don't have anything, and you're wondering everything, and the guy you just accepted into corp is gone out of corp. So it's like, yeah, so what are you gonna do about it? Because once it's gone, it's not like you can go to CCP and say, well, this guy stole my stuff. It's a game, and I believe, and technically they allow it here, right? I could, like, for example, I'm not gonna do it because it just puts you on a bad note to people. What is up? Do I have like lasers on this thing? Okay. Because like if for example, if I go and like steal something, let's say I steal 1 billion ISK worth of ships, right? And then that puts me on a bad note, not only with the CEO, but like all its blues. The Reds will find out about it and stuff like that, and then your reputation in EVE is tarnished because of a simple act of greed. It's not ideal, but I mean, like, if you're really that big of a jerk to people, then, well, EVE is a harsh place, I'll admit that, but I mean, like, there's better ways to take out your anger on people than steal stuff, right? You could just send them a very upsetting letter of complaint, and hopefully that does something, or war deck them with a Mercorp or something like that. Well, I mean, like, everybody's different, so don't get me on that. Those are just my personal opinions, right? Everybody has their own opinions when it comes to stuff like that. My opinion, I believe CEOs should trust their members, because they let you in to the corporation on one act of trust. They should at least show some, like, oh yeah, well, you're doing all this for me. You're getting me kills, you're getting me ISK. Here, have some ships, kind of thing, to get me more ISK. So that's what I believe it should be. Jesus Christ, this lag. I have no idea why it's actually being like this lately. Where are we? We are stuck a bit. Let's go up. Let's lock all up. So, like, if CEOs trust, then there's another layer of trust when it comes down to, like, alliance members. When I mean members, I don't mean a single individual. I mean, holy crap, did this thing move now? That is cool. No, I actually didn't notice. This is I believe this is new. Before it used to be a kind of like half disc kind of thing that said infested station ruins, but now this looks like a complete drone. And is it moving? Oh no, that's me that's moving, or is it? You know, I have no idea. It's probably my camera playing tricks on me or something like that, but that is pretty cool. It's been a long time since I ran this mission here, so to see the changes, it's pretty cool. But what I was saying back, alliance leaders, they have complete, pretty much trust when it comes to members. They they do kind of second guess when it comes to the corporation they're accepting, because if they accept a AWOX or Corp, well then they're just gonna be getting AWOX 24/7, right? Uh, it's kind of like, do I trust you? And if I trust you, what do I do with you? If I don't trust you and stuff like that, what can I do? Simple answer, kick them. But if you kick them, then on a kind of like a not so nice note, like, well, you guys aren't helping, I don't know, in like ops. Well, I know some corporations do get kicked in ops, right? From the alliance because they're not high enough participation out in the Imperium, but that's a complete different story. That's your members' fault, because you're not telling them that they have to go and, well, you guys need this much PAP per month in order for us to stay in the alliance, and for you as a character or individual to stay in the alliance, sorry, corporation. And if you don't do this, then we get kicked from the alliance, and then you're sitting out in Jeddah scamming. So it's you know, there's a lot of things, not things, rather. There's more, how do I say it? More factors when it comes to being out in nullsec. While being out in trust, Wormhole corps or alliances have probably the, like, if you don't trust your members there, well, you just shouldn't be in a wormhole. You should be in ISEC, in a station, ship spinning all day. Because if you're there, then you know, and you have a successful corp, then you know you've done something well. Because from what I've seen on some live streams and stuff like that, well, members share, like, the corporation hangar, the personal hangar, ship maintenance arrays, stuff like that, right? And without that, then without the trust layer, because you could be one of those guys where it's like, well, I'm just gonna drop my ship here and I hope nothing happens to it. And if your ship disappears and it's either that someone's using it, well, then you can be like, oh, well, okay, you're using my ship, so thank you for that. Or you could be the guy who's like, oh, you're using my ship, don't use it again, and it could get stolen, right? Then, well, you have a problem there, because you don't only trust your corporation, you don't trust the members that are there. So trust is a heavy thing, and trust shouldn't be taken lightly, because if you take it lightly, it'll eventually come and bite you in the ass. So it's always good to kind of leave people on a good note. In my own personal opinion and experience from what I was able to do, this rat will not come to me. Are you coming? Or am I going to have to resort to turning around? There we go, there he goes. Let's just get this outpost and head back to our, can set back our destination here. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about this episode. It was pretty much more like trust, right? Trust. You want to leave people on a good note? You want to be good to people? Not to put religion in my videos in any single way, but if you want to be treated well, then you have to treat other people well. But, you know, I'm not getting into that, because that can get into a lot of debates here, and that is something I don't want. But yeah, if you that's pretty much what I was gonna be talking about. So, why am I shooting the stasis tower? I don't want to shoot the stasis tower. I'm out of ammo, aren't I? No. Almost 770. We don't need to shoot the stasis tower. Do I have to destroy Wolf? Yes, I do. There's this pod. We get a pod kill somebody here. Pop. Come on. Can't even one-hit a pod. Come on. Come on. There he goes. No correct wreck. Anyway, there is a can right here. Let's just double check this can here. Yeah, no, we don't really need any of that. And we can head back now. And this will conclude the second episode of Let's Play EVE Online. Next episode, we will be heading out and doing probably advanced military and or industry here. Once we complete all the career agents, which should give us a nice little stream of ISK here that we could start off at, we will head out into the vast world of EVE and find ourselves a nice system or station to call home. Because, yeah, I'm not living on a rookie system. After we find home, we will head out and find ourselves a corporation. Create one or go find one. But if we find one, then we have to go find their home and or do something like that. So it's not really too fun. We'll probably go create our own. And then from there, we will continue racking up skill points, making ISK, running missions, doing some not so smart things in EVE, and having an all-around good time while playing EVE, and just go meet some good people and joke around with them too, and then do something interesting. Well, interesting, I mean, we could even go suicide gank in this character if we absolutely felt like it for the fun of it. You know, I'm just looking here for the best ways to bring the most entertaining Let's Play that I could possibly give. So that is my goal, and I hope I could achieve it. If you guys have any suggestions or any ideas that you would like to put forward to the series, then feel free, please do so, and I will take them into consideration, and if they work and I like them, then we will use them and they will be in the next video. So that is it for this video, you guys. We'll see you in episode 3. Fly dangerous. Peace.